up, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Rudy, and today we finally got some racing planned. My buddy Ray plugged us in with a couple of his boys. One guy has a 700 wheel horsepower Evo, and the other guy has a 700 wheel horsepower E63. So they should be some good runs, man. The cars, the Evo is a lot lighter than my car, so that's going to be an interesting race. We'll see how that one goes. Should be some good runs, man. We'll see what happens. I got the car set up in my mode already. I left it with the sport gauges, track exhaust, and suspension and steering on sport. I tried having the normal gauges, but man, I can't time the shifts in manual mode. And I know some of you guys are gonna be like, oh, just leave the car in drive so that it can shift itself. But once we get the car tuned and we have that 8,000 RPM red line, the TCM is gonna be shifting the car itself at 7,500. So to get that 8,000 RPM, you have to shift the car manually yourself. I run my traction control completely off. I'm on street tires and this thing is spin city with it off, man. But with the traction control on, I feel like the car bogs out and it's just not running, you know, at its full potential with the traction control on. So I leave it off. But once we get to the higher levels, it's gonna be sketchy, man, running that thing with no traction. So we're gonna need some good tires, a beadlock. For now, I'm gonna run a 20-inch with the drag radial, so we'll see how that does, man. A lot of people are telling me I'm gonna need the traction control on, but I'll test it for myself and we'll see where we're at. I'm really interested to see how this car performs stock. The Evo is making more power and it's lighter. The only advantage I have on that car is that I have a DCT and he's manual. The Mercedes has more power as well, but it's heavier, so really interested to see how these races are gonna turn out. I don't care if I lose, man. It's all fun for me, you know. I just want to see how the car performs. I'm gonna post all my racing, whether I win or lose. I just want to see where this platform stands stock and see how it goes as we gradually modify the car. Got a Lamborghini Urus. That thing's clean, man. First time seeing a murdered out one. I like the way it looks in black. All right, guys, we just got to the meetup spot. So Ray reviewed the car. What'd you think of it, man?
That's crazy, dude. That's not a Mustang. That's some like space supercar American thing. I don't even know what to call it.
It was sick.
It's sick. Like any of you guys, like, I don't care how many videos you watch, it doesn't make it justice. It's a supercar, dude.
Yeah, it's definitely sick, man. So our buddy's gonna bring the Mercedes that we're gonna race right now. We're gonna ask him what's done to the car, and that way you guys could check it out. We popped the hood and letting the car cool down because Ray was reviewing it and he was doing pulls the whole way up here, so don't want to run the car heat soaked. This is our buddy Masood. He's the owner of the E63. So what's done to the car, bro?
So some basic stuff. It's got BMC drop-in filters. It's got an ECU tune and downpipes.
Downpipes. How much power is the car making?
Power to gas, like 680 to the wheel.
680 wheel, okay. And is it on 91 or E85? 91. Gotcha. Yeah, this thing's sick, man.
Actually, daily driven.
Daily driven?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's got about 33,000 miles.
33,000 miles?
Yep.
Yeah, this is sick, bro. Interesting to see how the races turn out. They're gonna be some good races, bro.
Yeah.
Stock, isn't it? Yeah, that's pretty fast. That's pretty fast for being stock, dude. 680 wheel horsepower, all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive. It's crazy.
All right, guys, we just finished a couple rolls with the tuned E63. We did 60 rolls, and man, I thought it was gonna be a lot closer, but GT500's a beast. I didn't know the car was gonna be that fast. I've been doing rolls by myself, so I haven't had any cars to compare against. So to see it race against another car and compare, it was bad. How'd you think the races turned out, Masood?
I gotta get a little more work done on my car.
They were definitely good races, man. Your car's
really
sick, bro. And like I said, I appreciate the opportunity to get some racing in. I've been trying to get some racing in, and everybody's either too busy or they don't want to race. So I really appreciate you giving me the chance to race you.
Yeah, it's all good. It's nice to see another big, big supercharged motor. So.
Yeah.
Some more work done, I'll come back. I'll have a rematch.
Yeah, we'll definitely get a rematch. I'm always open to get a rematch, and just hit me up when you're ready, and we'll do it.
Sounds good.
Sounds good, man. All right, guys, we're gonna go meet up with some other guys. We're gonna meet up with the Evo now, and another one of my buddies is gonna pull up. He has a bolt-on E85 C7 ZO6, so definitely gonna get some sick content in. I'll see you guys when we meet up with those dudes. All right, guys, we just got to the second meetup spot to run the Evo. It's an Evo 8, and it's making about 700 wheel horsepower on E85. So honestly, man, this is probably gonna get me. This car weighs 2,800 pounds, so we'll see how it goes though. But again, this is all for fun, I don't care. I'm just out here testing the car, see how it performs stock. Whatever the result is, it's meaningless to me. This is all for fun, so we'll see what happens. We'll see how the race goes, and we'll get some rolls in. Alright guys, we just got back from the racing, and there's a couple of things that I want to talk about. First, I want to talk about the Evo. The Evo was having issues with the throttle sensor, so you see in some of the races where I take off and the car doesn't go, that's because his throttle sensor kept popping off. So we had to pull over and pop it back on a couple of times to get the car running right. So with the sensor off, the car just wasn't going, had no throttle response, it wasn't hitting boosts. That's what the issues were with those races. But when it made a clean pass, when the car was running 100%, you saw the outcome. It got me by about a car and a half, 2 cars, but it's expected, man. The car made 691 wheel horsepower on 35 pounds of boost, and he raced me on 51 pounds of boost. So he hadn't dialed the car in on a dyno, so he doesn't know an exact number of how much it was making, but we could go ahead and assume it was over 700 wheel horsepower. Very, very fast car. The C7 ZO6, that's my buddy's car. That car has a intake, a pulley, headers, and it's tuned on E85. My buddy said that he felt the car cutting power in some of the races, so he feels the tune isn't all the way dialed in and the car's not running 100%. So we'll definitely get some reruns when the car's done, but I'm very impressed with the car, man. The Shelby runs really, really good. Every car that I raced today is a really, really fast car. The Mercedes was fast, the Evo was fast, the Z06 is fast. I'm very impressed with the way the Shelby's running. Alright guys, that's gonna go ahead and conclude this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.